Today is Trans Remembrance Day. Today we take the time to remember all of the trans folks whose lives were lost in acts of violence simply because they were transgender. As someone who identifies as transgender, and as someone who does so very loudly and very proudly, I am often attacked for my identity. Whether I get called slurs while I'm playing Dead by Daylight, or get trolls coming into streams, or hateful DMs or comments. And I wish I could say that it stops at the internet, that when I step away again, it's all fine. But obviously, it doesn't. One of my friends had a wedding, but they lived in Florida. And so I was not able to attend because at the time there were a bunch of new laws and bills being talked about and passed around. I think this was during the time of the Don't Say Gay law. And I had just gotten my ID fixed up with my new chosen name and an X on my gender marker on my ID. And my fiance was terrified that if I went down to Florida, I would surely not return. So I did not get to go to my friend's wedding. Me, being the person that I am, I would have still gone because I am not going to let other people's hatred of me being who I am stop me from living my life. I'm not going to be bullied or scared into a silent submission. I'm not going to pretend that I am cisgender for a single moment longer than I already have. When the election results came in, my fiance made some half jokes at the time. I say half jokes because obviously they were very serious about this and was using humor to cope. But they made some jokes about having to pretend to be cis. They made some jokes that we're going to have to be roommates for our own safety. And I said no. I refused to do that because I am transgender. I am queer. Sometimes it feels like I'm faced with a choice, an impossible choice that no one should ever feel like they are making. Should I be what will keep me safe? Should I be quiet and keep my true self a secret? Or even just ignore or abandon it completely just so I can live another day, even if I am completely miserable for the rest of my life? Or should I risk it all for a single day of happiness? Should I live my truth and be loud and proud about it, even if one day it could mean that I am killed? For me, that choice is obvious, because I would rather live one day as who I am, waving my trans flag and being loud about it, than live a lifetime as someone I am not. And I know that that feels very dramatic, doesn't it? But it's true. Not just for me, but for every single transgender person in the world. Every day we are faced with this choice. Every day that we are our most authentic selves, we are risking our lives. Every day that we are loud and proud and happy is a risk to our own safety. So of course, if you are transgender and you are not in a safe place, no one blames you for being quiet about it. If you are keeping that identity tightly to your chest for now, then do that. But please, hold on to it and don't give up. Because I promise you that one day you will be able to share it. And there are going to be people who support you through it and love you. One day, you will get to be loud too. And I don't want to hear anyone saying that things like, you are so brave or anything like that, because the truth is I am not. I'm scared. Every day I hear some new anti-trans bill being proposed or a law being talked about or see some act of transphobia, sometimes directed at me. The fact that I am being who I am every single day means that there could be a day where it all ends just because of the fact that I am trans is fucking terrifying. But if I am to be killed for simply being who I am, then I can only hope that my death will mean something. I can only hope that my life as an openly transgender person will mean something. 'Cause I don't want to be brave. I just want to live. I just want to be happy. And I just want to be who I am. If you are someone who identifies as transgender, please take it extra easy on yourself today. And if you are able to be loud, then be fucking loud. For the people who cannot be, for the people who fought for us and are no longer here, for the people who are still fighting, please don't give up who you are for a single second.